Hey everybody, it's still pretty hot and pretty smoky all around southern Oregon and northern California. In fact, temperatures cooled off just slightly because of the smoke. That's the only good thing about the smoke, is 97 in Medford, 104 in Montague, 61 in Brookings. The rest of the state, it is very hot everywhere. In fact, there's numerous watches and warnings covering the entire state, 90s and 100s all around the state, except the Oregon coast where it's nice and cool. Red flag warning all around southern Oregon, northern California. This is scheduled to last through 8 o'clock this evening. And we do have an excessive heat warning. All areas shaded in pink, all areas shaded in orange has the heat advisory. And again, this will continue through Sunday night. Again, it's plaguing the entire Pacific Northwest. Fire weather outlook, the area shaded here in brown. This is the best chance of seeing dry thunderstorms, which pretty much means thunderstorms that either have very little rain or no rain associated with all. So this is going to be the biggest threat for that. Once we get through the day tomorrow, that actually expands west just a little bit, which is not what we want to see, but that's what we're stuck with. Satellite and visible satellite imagery, you can see here's where the McKinney fire is located. This light gray shading here, this is the actual smoke from the fire. So expanding up a little bit more, you can see a lot of thunderstorms really building up around the area. You can see by these brighter white clouds, those are some of the stronger thunderstorms forming. And we have a little bit more activity, but there is the upper low offshore. This is what's giving us the thunderstorms for today. This will continue to shift off towards the east over the next couple of days. So this is the good news from that is that it will steer some of the smoke away and cool us off a bit. So here's your surface smoke forecast. You can see we're going to have plenty of smoke here for the next couple of days. Obviously, the concentration will be right around those fires. Now, Stormcast will indicate that once we go through the day on Sunday, we're not looking too bad in terms of cloud cover, but then we'll have that chance of thunderstorms again developing in the afternoon. Then when we get through Sunday night, things will calm down a little bit. And then Monday, we'll have another chance of showers and thunderstorms. But then that will finally start to shift off towards the east as that upper low that's been giving us the problems starts to shift off towards the east a bit. So here's your upper air pattern. Again, high pressure dominating the Pacific Northwest, shifting off towards the east, which will allow cooler air to begin, especially once we get towards Monday. And then things will really start to cool off once we get towards the latter part of the week. And then high pressure builds in a little bit briefly towards the latter part of the week. And then once we get towards next week and early next week, we may cool off again. So here's your temperature forecast for Sunday. Again, still pretty hot, not much relief yet, but we get to Monday, we'll start getting that onshore push. Things will really start to cool off. You won't notice much of a difference on the coast because you're already stuck with the clouds and cooler temperatures, but we cool off a significant amount up and down I-5, only in the low 90s, which is actually below average. And then we go through Tuesday, same kind of scenario, right around that 95-degree mark, but we could be in the upper 80s by the time we get towards Friday. And then again, Saturday, temperatures start going up with that high pressure building in. Forecast no low is 72 overnight, 110 for tomorrow. It's going to be another hot day. And then things will start to cool off after that. So we get through the rainfall forecast. Again, this is, the bad thing about the dry thunderstorms is there's not going to be much rain associated with them. So here's your coastal forecast. Temperatures into the 60s for the next several days and breezy conditions once we get towards the end of the week. For Northern California, 101 for tomorrow and cooling off a bit once we get towards Monday, and then highs staying around 90 for the rest of the week. For the Klamath Basin, your hottest day will be tomorrow, and then Monday starting to cool off, and then 80s beginning on Tuesday, so pretty nice after that. And for the mountains, 90s for Sunday, cooling off about 10 degrees on Monday, and then you're in the 70s for a couple days after that. And for the Rogue Valley, 103 for tomorrow, and then temperatures right around 90 degrees for several days after that.